Hello, I'm Jay Donald Kazmersky. Welcome to another edition of NEPA Politics. This is December 30th. This is a little brief history of the Dickson City Council for the special meeting on December 28th, 2021. Okay, and one of the first things on the agenda was the borough building mask policy. Will be back instilled right now, and will be back in effect because of the Omicron variant and the increase in COVID, people who are getting sick with COVID. All right, so that'll be for the general public, meetings, employers. So wearing a mask inside the building, and if you're in the office by yourself, you just don't have to wear a mask. But if you're in the office with other people, other coworkers, then you are obligated to wear a mask. Okay, this is going to start January until April, and then they'll see what happens, and then maybe by April they'll rescind this little policy. Okay, all right, so that's what they did. The next one is to approve their Marcoca land development conditional to the meeting of the Dickson City Planning Commission requirements. This is the Johnson Towing Company. They came in with 3 subdivisions. The 3 subdivisions are approved by the Planning Commission, and they're going to go to council and have council approve that as well. Well, they made the motion to approve with by the Planning Commission under conditional measurements. Okay, and the next motion they made was to adopt the budget for 2022. That was passed. There's no tax increase. It's $5.861 million is their budget for 2022. I did a brief budget meeting video on it a few weeks ago. So if you want to look at that, you can watch that other video. Okay, another thing is regarding the budget, council made a motion to adopt it's resolution R-15-2021, recorded in the ordinance book for keeping the 2022 tax rate at Dickson City at 26 mils. Okay, so again, no tax increase for Dickson City. And the next motion that was passed is, again, Resolution R-16-2021. They made a tax anticipation note from a local bank for $300,000 as at a rate of 0.79% to execute any of all documents. Every year, Dickson City Council does a tax anticipation note. It's good for the borough. It keeps the money in the bank, but if they need it for anything else, then they could take that money out. If they don't use it, then they just pay it back. Usually when I was on council, it was $150,000. Now they're doing $300,000. Okay, but that passed. The other motion was to authorize the solicitor to execute any and all documents in the stipulation to settle the 15 CV 6979 tax appeal for the Macy's department store. Macy's appealed the tax anticipation note that they have to pay to Mid-Valley High School, and the solicitor did some investigating, and I don't know what that's all about, but I think they want to dismiss this case or get it forward, but Dickson City wants to settle this with Macy's as quickly as possible. All right, another motion that was done by the solicitor, or to authorize the solicitor, is to execute any documents for a discontinuance for 5202 CV 2019 for Scartelli. This is a little complicated, but the borough owes them some money. There was another company that owed Scartelli money, which lowered the total amount that the borough owed. So they just authorized the solicitor to execute so that the borough, I think, already paid it, and they executed the document so that everybody knows that it's official and that the borough has been paid in full, or that Scartelli has been paid in full by by the borough. Okay. The next motion is by Woodland Design Associates to allow them to prepare bids for the Riverfront Park, and the Riverfront Park is off of Enterprise Boulevard or Enterprise Street. You can see the couple pictures down below, and it's to submit them to the solicitor for review, the bids specifications. Okay, and then the next one that passed also, same thing, Woodland Design Associates to prepare and submit National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System plans to the Pennsylvania DEP and the Lackawanna County for Chapter 102 and joint permit review. The permits have passed, okay, but this park, the Riverfront Park, it's named Riverfront Park because it adjoins the Lackawanna River, okay? And for those of you who don't know where it is, it's the old Gibbons Ford car storage land off of Enterprise Boulevard. Okay, that's the Riverfront Park. And that was passed for everyone as well. All right, and then one more is the Woodland Design Associates. Once the solicitor's form is obtained from the Riverfront Park, to submit the documents to PA DCNR for bid document review. Okay, so that was passed as well. The plans have to be submitted to the DCNR, the Pennsylvania DCNR, for review, so that everything is hunky-dory and up to snuff and up to par with everything. So that was passed. And the last one was there was no real communications by anyone that is significant by the people in the borough audience or by the council or the mayor. But the last thing that somebody did, Mike Fedorka, who's chairman of the Planning Commission, he told us, or he told council, that Geisinger is to submit to the Planning Commission as soon as they can or as fast as they can their plans, because they want to build a hospital in certain phases, up to 3 phases I believe, off of Viewmont Drive. Okay, and they have a total of 5 buildings that they want to build, so it's going to have to be done in phases. There's going to be needed at least 1 or 2 additional roads to access this hospital off of Viewmont Drive. So there's going to be a lot of work, and Geisinger wants this done obviously as quickly as possible, so they want the hospital open sometime by early 2023, I believe he said that at last meeting. So watch for it on Viewmont Drive. If you want to come to the meetings, please do. And Dickson City will have 2 hospitals. So, okay, so that was the proposed agenda for the borough. And on top of that, I'm piggybacking with Geisinger. So our little town of borough of Dickson City, Pennsylvania, a while back had, just our little town, had 2 McDonald's restaurants, which now they only have 1. They had 2 porn shops, which now 1 closed, so they only have 1. And they were both on Business Route 6. And we have 1 hospital now that's almost 90% done in construction and should open up within a few months. And by next year, or 2023, we're going to have a second hospital. So we're going to have 2 hospitals in this little town of Dickson City. So that's, tremendous. That's great for the town of Dickson City. Some of you may not want that because of the traffic. Obviously, there's traffic on Viewmont Drive on the weekends and definitely during the holidays. So hopefully that will be addressed. But I just wanted to let you know that it's pretty funny for a little town of Dickson City to have, we used to have 2 McDonald's, 2 porn shops, and now we have 2 hospitals. So that's pretty cool. So if you want to comment down below, like and subscribe make any comments, and share this video. I really relish you making comments or making suggestions or corrections. I do that. Please do that if you have time. That's the only way I grow. That's the only way we get information correct, because I don't really want to be wrong or incorrect. Okay, so thank you very much, and it's the end of the year, and Happy New Year, and let's hope for a good year in 2022. 2022.